Hey YouTube, it's Queen Pam Elon QP. I'm back with another I make things and I buy things. So I'm gonna start with the I make things. And I took a class with a group that I've been on for a long time. And Miss Sandy May taught us how to make a book from note cards. I didn't have any of the note cards that she had gotten on clearance at Hobby Lobby. You know, they come in those boxes with like 50 or so sets. And she showed us how to make this book. So you take 5 pairs of sets and you put them together in such a way that you get this lovely book. And I'm in the process of decorating it. I used some of the Majestic um, Prima paper that I bought and showed, I think, in another haul. So I do actually use some of the things that I buy. All right, so I went on Simon Says Stamps, and I got this beautiful these set. These they didn't come as a set; they were sold individually. These stencils from Studio Light. I didn't realize they had stencils that would turn into these beautiful flowers. I didn't buy this one, but I did buy the stencils that will do all of those because even though I like coloring, um, stencils just make it so much easier. So I got 3 out of the 4, not that one. And who knew that they make stencils? And I had to get some of the paper dolls. I seem to like to collect them more so than use them. So these are the big paper dolls, and I'm sure you guys have watched Tim's ideology um, broadcast on YouTube. If not, go out and watch it. There's a lot of good stuff there. And then he shrank them. And I thought ATCs, little things that you could make. So I just liked having them. This was also Sandy May taught us how to do an envelope book. And so there is my blank canvas because I used plain envelopes and I will eventually decorate it as well. So I do make things. I they had a freebie where if you ordered this, they gave you this on Simon Says. And this was when they were having their 15% off sale. I bought, um, where are they? Here they are. I bought a set of their ink pads, or as many of them as they had that were in stock. And this is how I keep them in an iris. Well, it's not iris. I think this comes from Recollections at Michael's. Zoom back out. You guys can see my terrible desk. They don't come labeled like that. I label mine that way. So I got those. And off of eBay, I got some of these craft papers from Craft Consortium. I think that's I think that's it. Anyway, so I got Ink Drops Ocean, Ink Drops Dusk, and Ink Drops Vivid. Let's give a flip through because man, are these beautiful double-sided papers. So this one is Vivid because that's who I am. I like vivid things. And you got several of each sheet. That one looks like vellum, but it's not. I mean, that's just how beautiful it is. And that looks like it's foiled, but it is not. So it's a really good picture of foiled paper. So that is Vivid. Here is Dusk. And hope you can't hear my washer in the background. If you do, I apologize. But here is dusk. Very, very beautiful. And ocean. Don't know which one will be my favorite. Beautiful. Again, it looks like it's foiled on camera, but it is not in real life. Oh, I just love that one. Glad I got a bunch of those. So maybe I won't hoard them and maybe I'll use them. So there you go, flip throughs of those. I also got this, not on eBay, back to Simon Says, the flashcards. And I just could not resist this background stamp. It is called Folk Art Flowers. The flowers pop out and the berries pop out so you can change the colors. I got these two dies from Spellbinders. They are called Swallowtail tags and sentiment labels. And what I liked was this strip here where you can make it look like it's coming out of the hose or out of the top of the tags. This was in their clearance on Simon Says. So it says miss you. And since we're talking Simon Says, pardon me, stuff fell when I tried to get it. I got a set of re-inkers for their um, inks, and I got two sets of re-inkers for their inks, which which ended up, oddly enough, making me have re-inkers for ink pads I don't have because they were out of stock of all the yellows when I bought them. And then I bought this Tattered Leaves die, and I bought, yep, that's what it's called, Tattered Leaves, and this one is called Garden Boots because I'm into gardening and I love little rain boots. I actually bought myself some this year, yay! And I didn't buy the dye because their dyes have gone ridiculously high. So I just couldn't do it. Like there was one, I think it was a set by Christina Warner where the dyes were $50. And I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. And I bought this one, Mom's Spring Flowers. I wish there was a stencil that colored that, but it doesn't matter. I do know how to make my own stencils. And then this one is Mom's Mother's Day's Tulips. Mother's Day Tulips. Let me get that out. And it's so beautiful. And I couldn't buy the dye for it either because it was way too high. But I do own a Brother Scan and Cut, so not a problem. So that was all from Simon Says. I did have to go out, and I think this is where I caught the cold on Tuesday for two doctor's appointments, all right next door to the Hobby Lobby. So I went to the Hobby Lobby and I got this one, and it is called Staggered Chevrons. They were 40% off, and I didn't have this one. Um, Mini Kaleidoscope. Bring this one up close so you can see it because I thought that was really pretty. And so it says mini. I must need to get the full one because that's really pretty. And I got an order from Unity, and I did not know that Unity was doing stencils now. Seems like everybody is. And it is the stencil for this stamp set. which is called Birthday Blooms. And their stencil, although it's multi-layered, it's just one piece and you have to move the stencil around, which is cool. So I'm interested to play with those along with the Studio Light ones and see how well they do. And then there I bought another one, Slimline Layering Tulips is the name. And you can see it is pretty big. And there's the stencil for it. And it's the same way. Got 3 layers, but you have to move the stencil around. And they came in these big storage things, which I like. And they had another one. It's a cross. That's the cross stencil. And then these are the different things that you can do with it with the stamp. So you have a solid stamp in case you didn't want to use the stencil to get the background, and then you can layer up with those. This one is called Prairie Blooms. I love me some silhouette wildflowers. And that'll be pretty. This one is Trust the Timing. And I thought that was beautiful. And it's pretty big too. This one, I was thinking it was bigger, but I should have known that it wasn't. And it's a good scripture. Therefore, if anyone be in Christ, they are a new creature. And there it is. I told you I like me some rain boots. So joy and brighter days. So there's some more rain boots for me to color and a little gardening basket. I mean, wagon. And I did buy myself a little gardening wagon this year. And it came in handy. Um, life update. Still a mess. Yeah. Enough said about that one. Slowly turning classic. Really nice old car. And promise always. I hope I didn't buy this one twice, but I do love that. And then they have some borders. Border of orchards. Orchids. Not orchards. Orchids. And border of black-eyed Susans. And who says it has to be a border? You could, separate that and do what you want. And they gave me this as a freebie. Nobody compares. I'm happy you're happy. No bunny compares. That's what that should say. And I also got a grab bag free of sayings. Thank you for thinking of me. That's useful. Some days require extra hugs. Yeah, it's hard reading them backwards. Winter, I think wishes, but I can't be sure. Naughty, nice. And just a card to brighten your day. All of these are very useful. I'm very happy with the freebies as well as what I purchased. And we will now get to unbox what came in the mail today. So what came in the mail today? Bear with me while I at least cover up I'm going to do the opening off camera so I don't expose my my address any more than I already have. All right, so let's just pull them out. So I got a bunch of their washies. This one is Dahlia. There will be a stamp so you'll be able to see sort of what it looks like. This one is Fuchsia. And this one is Rainbow Florals. Very, very pretty. And so that's what the washi looks like for Rainbow Florals. And then this is the stencil and the die and the stamp. So in case I don't want to do it as a rainbow, I can do it and do my own thing. What I'd like is some blank washi tape. Ooh, somebody needs to make that. Needs to be 5 inches, 4.5 inches wide though, whoever's listening. Blank washi. Okay. So this is what the fuchsias will look like. And I believe the fuchsia has gold foil on it. And it does. Very pretty. And I got the die. And I got the stamp. The stamp has the fuchsias and some sayings. And so does the other one. Rainbow has some sayings. And then this is Dahlia. Or Dahlia. Depends on who you are and where you are. You're so golden. Love that. And the die and the stencils. And then I also got the hot foil plate for the hexagons, nested hexagons it's called. And of course, then I would also need the hexagon dies to cut those out because this is an elongated hexagon. So yeah, I probably could have just cut them out, but yeah. And yeah, the die wasn't ridiculously high. And these were $6 a piece. All of these lovely sayings already done, ready for your card tops. Some of these are foiled. And so there you have those. And I think that is about all of the things that, did I show you guys this? I did get also the rabbit hole duster. It's in there. The trick is getting this cap back on it without bending up any of the things. That's that. And I believe that really is. I'm looking around to see if I missed anything that I wanted to show you guys, but that's it. So thank you for watching. As always, I leave you in the hands of the Creator. Be blessed.